Hi, my name is Tahir Johnson, and I'm here to talk about my company, CannaBison1867. I founded CannaBison1867 to create an infrastructure to help connect alumni of historically Black colleges and universities to opportunities for ownership, investment, and employment in the cannabis industry. I actually came up with the idea as I was working on my application to apply for the cultivation and processing licenses in Maryland. One of the things that came to my attention was that in order to get the diversity points that you would need to be considered a minority disadvantaged candidate, you would have to have a net worth of less than 1.7 million. But as I was doing research on how much it would cost to start a cultivation and processing operation, it actually would come to cost $5 to $10 million. So my question was this: if you are an African American with a net worth of less than 1.7 million, where do you find the capital to build an operation that will cost $5 to $10 million to fund? The answer is you probably wouldn't, because most people from that socioeconomic background in our African American communities do not have access to that type of capital. Fortunately for me, as my entire professional career, I've worked as a financial advisor for companies like Morgan Stanley, SunTrust, and PNC, where I've learned how to talk to clients and build their trust to earn their money. So one of the things that I want to do is teach people the skills that I've learned all of my years in the investment industry to help them raise capital, to start their businesses. I also want to be able to train them to be able to get into the industry. As I decided that I wanted to pursue opportunities in the cannabis industry, I wanted to get training on how to, learn about cannabis from the medical aspects to legal aspects and all the things I thought were important. And I started doing a lot of networking. As I attended these networking events, I saw that I was one of the only people of color in the room. And I also saw that there were not any necessarily dedicated sources that were to give the education and information. So I did attend some of the online training universities, but what I want to do is be able to create a platform that is geared towards our people. For example, when I was in Howard University School of Business, I came in contact with Fortune 500 companies and executives every single day. So as there are African Americans in the cannabis industry who are prominent and who are doing big things, we want to be able to make our students and our alumni aware of them and get on their radar, create networking opportunities so that they can hear their stories and their struggles, how they made it in the business. And I think that that is the biggest way that we solve the diversity problem. So Cannabis in 1867 solves the diversity problem by not only making African Americans aware of opportunities in the industry, but also giving them the training and providing the staffing company to plug them directly into the companies that are looking to hire them. Also, we solve the diversity problem of not having enough African American ownership, because we are literally creating the platform to train them and also a crowdfunding platform to allow investors to invest in the company. So that's what Cannabis in 1867 is. Like I said, solving both the diversity, employment, and ownership problem in the cannabis industry. And I would love to help you guys help me get this started.